Hello, we're the authors for the book A Century of Flight at Paton Field. My name is Bill Schloman, a co-author of the book. I'm a graduate of the Kent State Flight Program, a professional aviator, and local resident.
I'm the other co-author, Barbara Schloman, reference librarian, longtime resident of STOW, and attendee at many an air show.
So Paton Field is the airport that's owned and operated by the Kent State University, and it's used for their flight training program. The airport was founded in 1920, and this year marks the 100th anniversary for the Kent State Airport.
The Kent State Airport's located in northeast Ohio in the city of STOW, 10 miles northeast of Akron, less than 40 miles southeast of Cleveland. It is 3 miles west of the city of Kent and the Kent State University campus. All in all, the airport extends over 300 acres. Its most prominent feature is the iconic World War II Quonset-style hangar that was erected in 1946. There's also a maintenance hangar, a former terminal, and new aeronautics education building.
So through our research, we discovered that the Kent State Airport is the oldest surviving public use airport in the state of Ohio. Among the events that took place there, Goodyear christened their first helium blimp the Pilgrim. During the 1920s, they held several events that drew up to 80,000 people from the local community. It was also the home of aircraft construction and testing. It was also the area's first airline service before both Akron or Cleveland had theirs.
Another thing we learned was the importance to the development of the airport by the early aviation entrepreneurs. It started in 1920 with the men who founded the Ohio Flying School and Transport Company. They built the first hangar, brought in the first planes, offered rides and flight instruction at what was known in the early years as STOW Field. Hugh Robbins brought professionalism to the operation from 1929 to 1932. He was responsible for hosting many events, and he rebuilt the hangar following a fire that devastated the airport in 1929. Rudy Vanderveer saved the airport from foreclosure and ensured its survival until Kent State's purchase in 1942. His family lived in the home that was the original farmhouse on the property and today is a wine bar.
So the Civil Pilot Training Program created by the U.S. government in 1939 paired universities with local flight training operators to bolster U.S. aviation. Kent State was one of the first accepted into the national program and paired with Akron Airways, based out of Akron Municipal Airport and Mid-City Airport in Hudson. Three of those flight programs still exist today: Ohio University, Bowling Green, and Ohio State.
One of the things that certainly came through for us was the importance of a vision for the development of the airport, and this was exemplified by Andrew Paton. He built upon his experience with the CPTP program and created Kent State's first aeronautics curriculum. His vision was that Kent State would run its own flight training program and make educational use of its airport. Following his early death, his colleagues carried on his vision, which led to the creation of the Kent State Flight Program in 1966. In his honor, Kent State named the airfield for Paton in 1964.
So after 100 years have passed, outreach to the community still continues to this day. Most particularly, aviation events dating back to the 1920s are still held annually. The long-hoped-for education building became a reality in 2019 with construction of the FedEx Aeronautics Academic Center. So we are proud to be able to say that this is the longest surviving public-use airport in Ohio. The story we tell is a great piece of Ohio aviation history. We think that you'll enjoy it. Thanks for watching.
Thank you.